making samples takes a lot of time and it takes away from your production. So, just asking, oh yeah, let's do a sample, it's a lot of work.
The ultimate goal of every clothing entrepreneur is to get into cut and sew. And in this video, we bring in 3 entrepreneurs who have 3 hours to turn nothing into something. With fabric scraps in hand, the clock counting down, in a mystery box that will throw a twist in their plans, will they be able to finish the challenge and win $5 grand to build their brand? Now, let's get to know our contestants for this challenge. First, we have Rubi, who is a mother and a new brand owner. Today, she decided to make a blazer for this challenge. Next up, we got Lisa, who is a grandmother and the owner of the Luna Rose brand. She's making a bag that she's gonna be piecing together with all these scraps. Last but not least is JP, and he's a chef and owner of ApronTie. He's gonna be making an apron, but I'm really interested to see how he cooks this up.
I know some history of JP and I see some dyes over there. I wonder if he's gonna try to do a little dyeing of that white, or is that what he's doing over there?
I think you're giving him some ideas. Look at him smirking.
He's like, oh, that's a good idea.
Genius smirk right there.
I don't think I'm gonna go venture into that madness yet.
I know Lisa's dealt with a lot of denim before, and it can be rough dealing with denim, so.
Do you need better scissors, or are those gonna work?
I see better, heavier scissors on the wall over there.
And our panel of judges for this competition include Jeff, who is the owner of Genre Sportswear, a cut and sew sublimation facility located in Las Vegas. And our next special guest is Stephennie, who is a designer for various large retail brands. Chances are you may have some of her products sitting in your closet. And last but not least is Medin, aka the coach, and he's a marketing genius at From the Ground Up Academy.
Those will cut your soul in half.
These are some nice scissors here. Cut some fingers off if you're not sure how to use them. You need these.
We have a challenge for that later. You have to do a cowboy thing and put it in your pocket.
Ruby, are you going to be using a rotary cutter or scissors to do your cutting?
Well, I'm going to try my scissors because my rotary cutter is not that sharp. I need a sharper one.
That red one has new blade.
This one has,
I would say use that red one then.
And for those of you at home, the sharper, the safer.
Well, I definitely like cutting with a cutting mat like that and a rotary. I think that is way easier.
I just invested in electric scissors.
That is awesome too.
It was a huge TikTok trend.
Did it work?
Yes.
Okay.
You just gotta be very careful.
Lisa, how's that denim coming together? I'm wondering if you're gonna be able to make it pop with different types.
Yeah, just put it together as I go along.
And that's the best way to create, isn't it? It's almost like it's just flowing. It's Genesis. It's beautiful. And then, usually when I do it though, it comes out crappy.
Comes out with jagged edges.
Yeah.
We're 10, 15 minutes in, and people are still cutting their deconstructing.
Ruby, how is it dealing with that material? Is it kind of tough to deal with?
yeah, it is. I don't like it. I like the thicker ones.
You're making do right now. You're making.
Yeah, no.
If you need some weights or something, just grab anything from the table to hold that stuff down. I see a box of tissue right there.
Cool. I got
A couple
some
of
little
jars.
weights I can
Jars,
do right
tissue,
here.
paper, box,
Whatever you
name
get
it.
your hands on.
All right.
Oh, you brought your own. He's no amateur here. But I don't have her confidence that that's enough fabric.
Now, if you're just getting started with cut and sew and you really want to sew some products up yourself, I highly recommend that you use patterns that are already tested by somebody. The pattern making process itself is really intricate, and it's part art and part science. Definitely look at a couple of different pieces to see how the construction works before you attempt to make one on your
What's
own.
really interesting is that when you start designing, you really want to become innovative. I mean, that's the inclination, I think. And a lot of times you have to resist that instinct, because a lot of times if you're too fast when it comes to the market, you could sell just as poorly as if you're too late when it comes to a specific trend.
At some point, you need to stop the designing. You're done. Go to the next style now. When you do all these fits, are you doing it based on a single size?
You would start with the initial size, make sure the garment fits accurately to how you want it to, and then you can jump size. A lot of blazers are kind of like very cookie cutter. We might change just the lapel or the length or the button placement, make it from single breasted to double breasted. But let's say if it's like something that's dramatically different in this blazer, we would jump size it, or we would see every single size run.
And that's called a jumping size set. Just so your jumping sizes. So making samples for all of you guys out there, it's a lot of work for a factory. I would say you probably have less of that here in USA. It's more of a production environment. So making samples takes a lot of time and it takes away from your production. So, just asking, oh yeah, let's do a sample, it's a lot of work.
if I'm bringing a new idea or design that I want to share with the world, then it's never been done before or it's very unique or niche. I have to prove out the business model to the person who's actually developing and designing my product, because it's going to be a two-way street. You almost have to pitch your idea and make, and a lot of what you're pitching on is not just the fact that, hey, this is going to sell very well. There has to be historical data. If it's not there, you have to show that there's a market demanding, or you have people who want to purchase what you have.
See that little sewing machine right there? Get one of those. Start doing some of your own samples and development. Talk to a pattern maker in advance.
How's this coming along?
So I'm almost done cutting, and I think I'm catching up to those guys.
What are you? Oh, is this a fabric you
So
chose? This is cool.
I kept
is
it very
so cool.
simple.
This is cool.
And you know, I stuck with the denim as a base, but then use scraps. They have a lot of scraps of this poly print that is beautiful, and I'm just going to use to make a print on this denim.
This is cool. All right. So are you taking some of the elements that you want?
I'm just waiting for a cutting. This is ready. I'm
ready
done
to
as
go.
much as I can do besides getting in there. So this, I'm just kind of practicing here or some things because I got nothing else to do.
There's
until
nothing
I
else
get
that you can grab or that you need, because you already.
It's right there on that table waiting to be
over
cut.
Oh.
So I gotta wait for the ladies to get done. So I'm just gonna play in here with something.
Well, hopefully they get done.
Because I'm using this as a cutting board then.
Oh.
Is that right?
Go for it.
Good, good. If you're gonna penalize me for it, I'm gonna have to kind of improvise.
We're improvising here. Nothing to something at all costs.
I mean, if you don't make fun of me because I'm standing out doing nothing, I'm gonna have to figure something out, you know, because I'm not about you to start making fun of me, but just waiting on the ladies to give me some room in the cutting room. When you should have had me a cutting table here already. Oh, I want that. It's a proper Friday party.
He's doing it.
His performance. I learned as a cook really, really early.
JP, your background as a chef, how does it play into your
Plays really good because again, you have to improvise often.
so like,
Obviously.
is there sometimes where as a chef you have to go out to the back and cut meat because there's no tables for you to cut inside and there's a big store?
You'll be surprised at what we can turn into a cutting table in the kitchen. Yeah.
Just because you don't have a cutting table doesn't mean you can't cut.
Can you hold the thing that John Paul was working on? I want to see what he's done
let's
to
take
that.
a look at it.
Well, he was unstitching, pretending to do stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And then he got mad that I called him out on that.
So what is that?
It started as a jean jacket for women, right?
He's leaving it mysterious.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
we got
good.
Rey
Well, I
Mysterio
like
over there.
surprises. I like surprises.
I like that.
To be continued.
That plan didn't work, so I'm doing plan number 2.
So
Those are the straps for the apron, and then I have this to incorporate into the apron.
I like it. I like it.
Recycling.
Yes, I like it.
And I didn't use the actual print because that's someone's print.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm using pieces of it.
That's
See?
cool.
See
That's
what I mean?
cool. Yeah, the
So
flower comes
somebody
together.
doesn't feel like I stole their print.
What Lisa just mentioned is she's not going to use the design that somebody created into her product, but she's going to take elements of the design to create her product. So she wants to remix it, kind of like not just blatantly take somebody else's art. She wants to remix the art into her creation. Oh, you're using the rotary blade on the wood. That's interesting.
Where you want me to do it? I want to yell at me again.
Now, as you can see, our contestants are well on their way to cutting the design. Now, this part of the process is really crucial because some product designs have little tolerance for a bad cut. So if you're sewing and you're cutting for the very first time at home, make sure you pay attention to these lines and details so you don't have to redo your mistakes. I don't know, who do you guys got so far? We got Ruby, we got Lisa with the denim, we got Jean-Paul with the apron. It's getting super creative here.
You know who Jean Paul reminds me of? Remember Iron Man, the guy who came up with the chains.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's the guy that came with the
It was
chains,
like, and then Iron Man didn't know what to do with them. He was like chopping his car in half with the chains.
Oh, he's a villain.
Well,
Yeah, the evil guy? Okay, yeah,
he was a genius.
Yes.
He was a genius, right?
And he took the pendant, right? And
Yes.
he made it, and he made powers out of Iron Man's ore.
That's right, out of his energy source.
You remember that one? You remember that movie?
I want my board.
Ivan Vanko. It was meant as a compliment, JP. That's what it was. When the
The
glasses
first
came on,
stitch.
as soon as the glasses came on, it was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
look at that.
Look at her going. That sewing machine she's never used before, so look at her
We're going
versatility.
to figure out what I want the stitches to look like.
With minutes left on the clock, our contestants are having some fun putting their garments together. And at this point of the process, you have to decide on the little details that can make or break your product design. Now, cut and sew truly is an art and a science that requires you to think ahead and stay on your feet, or potentially risk having to start all over again. Five, four, three, two, one. It's mystery box time! Woo! Now, the mystery box contains an item that these designers have to incorporate into their product. How they use it is completely up to them. Lisa received a premium zipper chain from UCAN Zippers, which is a company located in downtown Los Angeles and is one of the last zipper manufacturers in the USA. You can learn more about them through the links in the description down below, and also the video that we recently created on them. Now, JP got a jogger from Lane 7 Apparel, which creates premium heavyweight products that brand owners can use to build their brand. Now, since he's creating an apron, I'm really interested to see how he's going to use a jogger to either enhance this or completely change up his design. Now, Ruby received a Bella Canvas zip-up hoodie, which is soft and comfortable and available through the links in the description down below. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see how she incorporates this into her blazer.
We came up with a little chant, 5 bands to build your brand. And it goes, 5 bands to build your brand. 5 bands to build your brand.
5 bands to build your brand.
5 bands to build your brand. 5 bands to build your brand. 5
bands to build your brand.
5 bands to build your brand.
1 band equals 1,000. 5 bands equals 5,000. And bands will make her dance.
You know, I was thinking more like
So,
Bands will make her make them sew. Thanks, Cody. Appreciate you, man.
so like her. I just got it.
What's going through your head right now, Ruby?
I'm feeling like a little bit nervous, like the nerves is making.
You still nervous?
Well, just because now there's an hour, there's different factors as to my nervousness. No, yeah, I just want to finish it, honestly.
Ruby, if it makes you feel any better, Jean-Paul is on the same boat as you. I haven't seen much progress from him yet.
Oh man.
Oh,
I don't know if that should make me feel good or not.
re-engineering some things in here, so we'll see.
Are you gonna have time to finish in the next hour?
I hope so. I mean, probably chance that this light is not really working, so I get a little limited visibility.
Oh, so you need more light? Are you making excuses now,
No,
Jean-Paul?
not at all. I would have made
okay.
that a long time ago if I would have been, the first 5 minutes. Oh, I got no light. But no, I'm good.
Jean-Paul is a real player, man. Challenge just got interesting. Everyone's ripping seams apart, putting their stuff together, messing it up. Are we even going to get to a final product?
Hey, JP, do you have some words of wisdom for people who want to start a business? What are some things that you wish you knew going in?
It's always nice to do it with friends. The people that done a type of business doesn't have to be the same business as you, but they have gone through some of the thought process and some of the sacrifices that might come with it, so you understand really what the commitment you're doing it's all about. to go through some of those initial struggles, you know, be licensing or permits or whatever that sometimes surprise some of us, you know, young business owners that might help us do. Just be aware some of these things are coming up. You have to, you know, be aware of what's coming to give you a little better chance. And have a plan B, you know, hopefully in the same business, but, you know, alter, you know, your timetable if you have to. You know, a good example was us. We started making apron ties, and it's a new item, so it's gonna takes a little bit. So we decided to kind of veer into making aprons, and that has allowed us to continue with the dream of the apron tie. Which again, if we would have just stay apron tie, we might not be here anymore. Stay focused on your goal, but pivot, because you'll have to pivot.
Same question to you, Ruby. What would be your advice to people who want to start a business or become entrepreneurs?
When I was doing the from the ground up videos, like there's so much information on the videos that are on YouTube, but honestly, just get started, because that's the most important part. Like, you want to wait till you're ready, but you're never really ready. Just like you're never really ready to have a baby, it's like the same with your business. You just gotta do it.
The most important thing has been to stay on it. Keep to those goals and keep doing whatever you're doing. Just stay on it. Stay on track. That track falls out to the side, get back on the road, and get right back on it, because you just don't know where it's gonna take you.
Honestly, I'm not sure. It's really going down to the wire. We thought 3 hours was going to be ample time, but we'll see what we come up with in 45 minutes. Like Ruby's got a lot of different panels. Because she has a lot of different panels, there's a lot of different sewing and making sure things are getting matched up the right way. Whereas Lisa's got very minimal panels, but she's putting a lot of accents and details into that product. And then you have Jean Paul, who started with an idea for an apron and is now turning it into a one piece of some kind. So he took his creativity from his original design and added to it. So sometimes, guys, it's not about being more complex. It's just about keeping it simple, but making it better. But either way, sometimes when you go complex, you really stand out. So Ruby has a really good opportunity to really shine in this contest, just like everyone else does. That's if she could finish it.
Where did the name Luna Rose come from?
It was passed on to me by my daughter, who had been crocheting.
Okay, take your time.
Well, so she was crocheting bikinis when she was in college. And I was sick. I was sick with cancer. And she decided to move to add on yoga bags. And I thought, and I was at home recuperating, and I thought, well, can I help you? Really, just needing a purpose. Wow.
Beautiful.
I can't believe this.
Thank you for sharing that.
So needing a purpose, I asked her if I could help her, and I started sewing the yoga bags with the denim. And as time went on, and she went on to other things, creating her brand, she let me have it. And I've adopted it as, you know, the rose for the sunset, that we go, we end our day with hope for the next day, you know, and ending the day with the moon lighting us through the night. Yeah, it It made a lot of sense to keep it, and that's why I'm Luna Rose.
Okay, guys, with 5 minutes remaining on the clock, it's time that we give our contestants one final shot. And for this, it means if they want to add 15 minutes to the clock, someone's got to make that shot. So who's up for it? This is for everyone.
Now, if
15
I
minutes.
miss, she can try, huh?
Yeah, we'll let her try if you miss. Oh, rebound.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't hit the machine.
Okay, I'll catch the
Come
rebound.
on, Shaq. Oh, man, come on, dude.
Contestants get 15 minutes.
Wow.
All right,
That's awesome.
add 15 minutes to the clock. The contestants just got the shot. With 20 minutes left on the clock, it's up in the air if our contestants will even finish. They all started off strong, but these last stitches can make or break their end results. Five, four, three, two, one, and that is the game. Woo! 3 contestants, 3 hours. We just wrapped up, and now it's time to go to judging.
My name's Elizabeth Vasquez, and I own Luna Rose. I create with purpose for a gentle life. I did something slightly different. I went for the tote, and I went with the denim that I normally use, but then I picked up all these polyester pieces and kind of made the Luna, made a zipper pocket.
Like I can definitely look at the bag and see Luna Rose. What was your first reaction to trying to incorporate that zipper?
It kind of worked out for me because I had originally cut out a zipper from a denim vest or something, and I was gonna make a pocket.
What happens if you got orders for 100 pieces over the weekend? What's your game plan?
Well, I'll be going through a lot of scraps, you know?
Be prepared for something like that. Get some friends that know how to sew and be ready for that. Good job.
All right, next up, we're gonna have John Paul. Come on up.
Hey, guys.
John Paul.
Thank you very much.
All right, go ahead, give us your pitch.
The first part was, sometimes when you sit down, the apron's kind of hard, so I kind of made a little thing bead here where you can sit down a little easier so it spreads out. Then we got a challenge to get these pants. So I couldn't think of anything better to have a Sunday apron when you can have your sweatpants pockets already, so I don't have to put pockets in the apron, and you even have a little bathroom break. You can just kind of do that thing. I want to work a zipper, but I don't need a zipper because it's covered, and ventilation, all that stuff helps. But anyways, that's what I came up with.
Amazing.
Apron, it's a Sunday apron, so you can wear all day, when it's chilly, and that's pretty much it.
All right, okay.
Thank
So,
you.
well, before you go, I got some questions for you. So it's a very creative and unique product, that's for sure. So I don't think it's been done before, has it?
I haven't seen it.
So how would you introduce it to the market?
It's a Sunday lounge apron. Again, you don't have to take it off, so it stays on. So you can go to the couch, somebody mentioned that. So you cook, you got your thing. Oh, then you got to the couch, and you can spill stuff in it, and go to the bathroom, and you don't have to take your apron or your pants out.
Amazing. All right.
How would
Yes.
it work for females?
Well, this is one of the things you put in the football catalogs, and females do watch football and do enjoy football, but this is the thing made just mainly for men. For women, I will have to get another challenge, see what happens after that. But no, I think this is strictly a male product.
My name is Ruby, and I was inspired because there's a lot of clothes. There's like Fashion Nova, Shein, fast fashion. I think that's like a big problem right now in the world because those pieces, they're made and you could just wear them like one time and then they start coming apart at the seams. And also they're like festival clothes or like going out clothes, and I can't really wear those outfits to the office or to church or, you know. So I wanted to make this just a little bit more modest and, you know, still keep the femininity and the colors and just play with prints with solids.
Given my background in jackets and suiting, I do know that a blazer is a little bit more on the complex side of garment, and it does take a lot of time to construct together. Knowing that we only had 3 hours in this competition, if we were to go back, is there another style that you would have chose over designing a blazer?
Yes, I would have done a blouse, but a shirt. Same fabric, but just like a shirt, like, you know, something a lot more simple, less pieces in the puzzle, yeah.
Well, I admire your grit because you made it through, and it looks great.
Thank you.
All right, Jeff.
I know you were struggling for time, but the end result is quite nice, and it looks great on you, so congratulations on that. I think I would have chosen a little easier product as well.
Yeah, for sure. I was ambitious.
But overall, good job. I like what I see.
So now that the contestants have pitched their product, it's time for the judges to deliberate on a winner. So they've left the products here for the judges to be reviewed. They're going to be basing it on creativity, scalability of the actual product, the way that it could be made, mass produced, and who can it reach. And then finally, the quality in terms of how well is it constructed, and overall, how well did they do in this 3-hour time frame? And more importantly, remember the winner of this competition is going to be winning a $5,000 grand prize. It's going to include $4,000 worth of Academy services that include modules that we created. It's also going to include one-on-one consulting, Monday board accountability, monthly calls, and one-on-one weekly touch bases. And on top of that, they're also going to get a $500 Etsy credit that they can use to advertise online. And then more importantly, they're going to get $500 in zipper credits that they can use to ordering the zippers that they need to continuing to create new product lines and ideas that they have. So without any further ado, let's jump into the judges' deliberation and decide on a winner.
So of these 3 products, who do you guys think is your winner?
You know, we have to deal with what's in front of us, right?
Yeah. I think creativity is JP definitely got it.
Yeah, I think you got a bad break on the draw, but adding the pant like that is definitely good. I also like the bag where she put some prints and so forth and stitched it. And then I think Rubi, I like how she put the pocket in there, but it's hard for me to get past she ran out of time and kind of incomplete product, right?
You know, I really like that Rubi, you know, she's very new to this industry in a sense, but knowing that, like, she took a challenge and knew exactly blazers are a challenge.
Yeah.
You know, like, I admire her grit for actually going with it and sticking to her initial design. Even though she might have not finished, she definitely challenged herself, and I think that's what this challenge is about. So with the bag and with the apron, these are similar to what they normally do on a daily basis. I wish I could have seen a little bit more creativity. I do feel that these are kind of a little bit on the safer side of creativity, though. Yeah,
when it comes to creativity, I definitely think by being that ambitious, you can definitely create something that's awesome. I mean, when I'm talking about rubies, you can create something that really stands out, and sometimes it takes a mess at first to get there, you know, and so she challenged herself, so I give her kudos as well. These were more safe, but I do think they are more well-rounded in terms of offering to the public, you know, and putting it online and making money. I think we already know, Lisa, this bag, this is definitely something that we see hitting the market and making a lot of money. And the From the Ground Up, From Nothing to Something challenge, you truly made something from nothing. And we want other people out there to know that they could do the same thing. So you are our winner. So let's give everyone a round of applause. Let's give everyone a round of applause. Just another kudos to all of the contestants and all the hard work you guys did. You guys just killed it. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Jeff, Stephennie, you guys have anything you want to add, or?
I'm just going to say I'm going to keep this for myself. Thank you. But good job. All of it's very impressive. You know, there's a lot of pressure doing this. 3 hours went by like that. So, you know, there's a lot of workmanship in here, all of these products. So good job.
Ruby, you can always reach out to me. I am, you know, Blazers Forte. That's what I do 9 to 5 every day, pretty much. So I can help you get more constructed in your blazer and make sure it's more tailored.
And I'll say one last thing. Just know that, you know, again, we have a winner here, and it is a competition, but this is a collaborative effort. We are building a community online of makers, of founders, business owners who want to create products and sell for themselves. That's what From the Ground Up is all about. So I just want to just say to everyone here watching this competition, just know that you all are going to be a part of our community, and there's going to be different ways that all of us are going to win. So I just wanted to make sure that that was clear, and an amazing work.
Congratulations, Lisa, for winning this prize, Nothing to Something Challenge. Put your best foot effort, and you really put your creativity out there, and the quality showed. And again, guys, this is the judges round. There is a People's Champ, but for the winner today, for what you won, is the $5,000 to build your brand. And everyone here today has also won an Academy package. We're gonna make sure that you guys are involved in bi-weekly calls, so scheduling those with Medin. Right now, you may be wondering what's included in From the Ground Up Academy. In our academy, we offer one-on-one coaching to get your brand started right. We offer dozens of modules to help you build your brand from A to Z at your own pace. And we also give you access to suppliers and special discounts and much more. Make sure you click the link in our description right now to get started and begin your onboarding call to starting your dreams. If you're watching this video right now and you want to enter in for the next Nothing to Something challenge, make sure you subscribe right now. Check out all the links in the description for the resources that we included throughout this video, as well as to be connected to everybody here. Everyone here has a wealth of knowledge, like JP. He's here to assist you guys, print custom aprons, or just do what you need for your business as well to continue to grow. So see you guys in the next one.
5 bands, 5 bands, 5 bands to build your brand.